Good day, everybody, and welcome back. I am proud to be back. It's been a long time since we've been together, and there's a reason for that. The reason why I've been gone so long is simply because I had to take a step back from how I was approaching my last videos. My videos are great, they're fine, but they were never really what I wanted them to be. And I was experimenting a lot, and it was the experimentation that was getting in the way of my messages. I had a message every video, but I was trying too hard to tinker with blue screens and graphics and things like that, which worked fine. But the real message is hard to bring out, really. When you have a complicated message that you say is an easy message, but it's complicated at the same time, and try to project that, it's very difficult. And especially when that intertwines with something else, and that you can't speak about one without the other, and that becomes difficult. So you try to keep your videos down to a minimum, and so you can only talk about one, and then you talk about the other, and then you try to intertwine them a little bit, and it's very difficult. And so the whole thing was just getting the better part of me. So I needed to take a step back and reflect on what my real message is. And really, the real message is that all these things that I talk about need to come from within. For you to really understand anything that I'm trying to say most of the time, it really comes from within. So hence why we changed the name. The name is now your inner being, because that's where it all lies. Human change, you see, was another, it was what the videos were called, human change. And even that got lost, because you can't change a human, you see. Just like you can't change an orange. An orange is always an orange. You get rotten oranges, you get sweet oranges, sour oranges, beautiful, shiny oranges. And so you can't change them, just like you can't change a human being. But that's not really what I was going for. And I think for the most part you did understand where I was going with that. And that was simply that if you were to just leave your body, take your consciousness and take a step back and look down on the human race and just see what we are as a species, and see how in a lot of ways the human species could develop into something a lot more positive. And that branches off into so many different topics and subjects, which is why we can have a channel about it. And that's where I was going with it. So my message is still the same. We're just going to take a different approach. We're going to look within, and for you to really understand my messages, that's where it comes from. So as you can see, the background has changed once again, and it's probably going to change again. And that's really just because that's the artist in me. I have been an artist my whole life. I was an artist since I was a child. I did the drawings, I painted, and in my profession, in case you weren't aware, I am a photographer and a videographer, hence my editing abilities and things like that. But the only difference is all my equipment is in a studio somewhere else, which I don't use those equipments for these videos. So I have whatever I have at home. And I was about to purchase a few things like a blue screen and more lighting and things like that. And that's when I really realized that, it was just getting lost in what I was doing. All that experimentation, that was just me being creative. And I think it's fun. I'm not going to say that I won't do it again, but bear with me as we move along and try to make things exciting for everybody. And so as we make the change, I want you to weigh in on your opinions. I want you to let me know if you have any questions. Tell me. I would like to see you to be a lot more interactive than what we were before, and spread the word a little bit. Share these videos if you can. If you're just finding me now for the first time, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can get notifications on when I have new videos and things like that. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a new Facebook page because my old one was all about human change, and I really didn't know a lot about the whole Facebook and how it pertained to having, it wasn't a business or anything like that. So anyway, I had to figure out a lot of things. I'm always discovering new things, even about this YouTube. But find me on Facebook. The title, it's going to be on the screen here, so hopefully it'll be up by the time you get this video. So anyway, stay tuned. Join me. We're going to have some fun. It'll be great. And until next time, take care, and I wish you well.